All right. In this video, we're not going to be talking about the battle box. We're talking about some of the stuff that was in the battle box that I'm going to be using on the Night Fighter Challenge hosted by Lodestone Training and Consulting. The first thing I'm going to get into is my fighting load and quasi sustainment load. And that's going to be the LBE, which I've already done a video on. Right now it's got my take on snow camouflage. This is just athletic tape that's been that I just taped up onto the LBE to get some just to break up the pattern and add some white, because there is going to be snow at least. And if there isn't snow when I get there, then it's just super easy to take the tape off. All right, so I believe for the challenge you need to have only 20 rounds or 40 rounds, probably 10 rounds and 2 mags, but the breakdown will come down later on. But we'll start. This is the left side of the pouch, left going all the way around. In this pouch, so up front we have just a knockoff spud pouch with 2 mags in there. Obviously, I'm going to downgrade my mags depending upon what the rules are for the contests are. In this large sustainment pouch, I got some batteries up front, and I think in this one is just all like, I got some candy, got some body and hand warmers and toe warmers in there. I think the weather, it's a week out right now. The weather is looking like it is going to snow and be in the low 30s to upper 20s, so I probably won't need that. In this smaller pouch is where I keep my nods. I have the option to carry another magazine right here, but again, depending upon the challenge, I'll take these mags out. Nalgene, this is just a soft shell USGI wet weather top. In the butt pouch, I'm gonna have another bag, and inside of this bag I'm gonna have my Whoopee hoodie just for a little bit of warmth, a sterno can. This seems kind of silly, but if you're freezing cold, you can light this sterno can and use it for heat and for fire starting. It's not really warm. It doesn't produce enough heat to cook off of, but it's just nice to have, if you're freezing. All right, I got a pair of socks. I got a small compact poncho, if I can get it out. Yep, just a small poncho. And then last in here is a broken down MRE. It looks like a full MRE. I added a second entree into there, so a little bit of food. All right. Obviously Nalgene's for water. Carry 2 liters of water on here. This one is just an IFAK. I don't need to open it up. Everybody knows what an IFAK looks like. I got a little knife in here. This is the Mora knife. In this pouch, I got a headlamp and some chem sticks. And then in here, I got some 550 cord and a lighter. And then up front, more mags. This LBE can hold a lot of mags, but obviously for the Life Fighter Challenge, it's not going to be needed. Tourniquet up here on the inside, and on the inside of this side is this is a multi-tool in here. I think this is the Leatherman mutt. So that's the LBE. That's what I'm going to be carrying on my body. On my head, this is an event where you're going to be doing night vision. On my head is just my horrible helmet. This is a CVC that I converted into a helmet. I did a video on it, and it works well. I'm sure it's not as light as some of the other helmets are, but it does the job. Again, the snow camo, I think it looks ridiculous. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but we'll see. So that's what I got on for that. All right, the rifle I'm going to be using, it's just a 10.5 rifle with duty RDS, red dot, and then an IR laser white light on the front here. Nothing crazy about this rifle. So that's that. On my feet, I'm going to be wearing these Danner boots. These are the Danner Crater rims. I like these boots because they have real, actual, like full grain leather on them, and then this rubber, I don't know what it's called, I don't know anything about boots, but this rubber bit that goes around here just to provide a little bit of extra protection for the boot. They're not insulated, they are waterproof, and I've already treated this with Snow Seal. So yeah, that's the boots I'm going to be wearing. They have a Vibram sole, and I believe this is called the Bifida style sole. I've had a Bifida style sole on my boots from the Army, and I really liked it. It never steered me wrong. That's the boots. As far as staying warm, again, I'm probably gonna be wearing my field top, and maybe a long sleeve shirt underneath it. Again, depending upon the temperature. Once we get moving, it will warm up. But this is kind of like my keep warm kit. This little bag right here. So I got a few things in here. Just a regular ski cap. This is just a fleece neck gaiter. And I have 3 sets of gloves. First set is going to be the gloves that are probably always going to be on my hands. These are just little Flyers gloves. And you can get good dexterity in them. If my hands get colder, then I can plus up warmth by putting on these wool fingerless gloves, which gives insulation to my hands and lets them keep a little bit warmer while still maintaining that dexterity. And then if my hands are really, really cold and I don't have to worry about dexterity all too much, like if I'm just sitting and waiting, then I can put on these mitts. It's a little snug, but still enough movement. So that's 3 layers of insulation to keep my hands warm. I hate having cold hands, so I'm okay with having a little bit more of a robust glove protection thing. They come with these wristbands right here, so if you can ditch these and they'll dangle from your wrist. So that's kind of my hand warming system. Everybody likes to call things, everything is a system nowadays, the weapon system. So yeah, that's my hand warming system. All right, and then the ruck. The weight minimum requirement is 35 pounds dry with no water. The only water I'm carrying on my ruck is going to be this USGI 2-quart canteen. Without that, the ruck comes in at 35.8 pounds. And it's just a standard Alice pack. So I'll go into the contents here. So first up top that stays on the outside is the sleeping pad. On the outside, I carry my 2-quart canteen, but I also carry, if I can get it out, an e-tool. Every good soldier should have an e-tool. All right, on the 3 small pouches up top, first is going to be my map markers, and then a big chunk of 550 cord. In the middle is going to be my fire starting kit. I don't know if I went over this or not in a different video, but this little bag is going to be dryer lint with that's been soaked in Vaseline. I got a bundle of fat wood and storm matches, a lighter, and a ferro rod and striker. And it all lives in this Ziploc bag. So that's my fire kit. And then on the smaller pouch, I have socks ready to go in a Ziploc bag. All right, in the larger pouches down at the bottom, I'm gonna have 2 stripped down MREs. Ooh, if I can get it out a little tight. 2 MREs, everybody knows what an MRE looks like. I won't grab the other one. In the bigger pouch is gonna be my poncho. And the poncho has 550 cord daisy chained on the 4 corners, so that way you can stretch it out and make it into a shelter quickly. And then in the other side, the last exterior pouch is going to be, oh my God. These are insulated Carhartt work gloves. They got that Thinsulate on the inside. I've cut myself a lot. So I have a personal rule that anytime using a knife or an axe, I wear leather gloves. So these are kind of like the work gloves. And they also act as just like a backup pair of gloves in case everything gets soaked. At least I have some fairly water resistant and insulated gloves. So I got that. And then at the bottom is this rag. This is an old bed sheet that I've converted into a pack cover for snow. It's just a fitted sheet that I like cut down and then spray painted some green on there. But yeah, so that's my my stupid, horrible pack cover. All right, so speaking of snow camo, because it is snowing, I pulled the trigger and I bought some overwhites. These are the overwhite pants, and then this is the overwhite top. The overwhite top comes with a hood and some just open pockets on the side there. I got this from Bass Pro Shop for, I think it was $25 for the top, and I think $19 for the pants. So pretty easy investment to get some basic snow camo. It's good material, it's like ripstop, and it doesn't make too big of a swishing sound. So that's good. I can use that for late season hunting as well. All right, then I have my Gore-Tex parka. This is just a USGI Gore-Tex parka. It's big, it's bulky. I'm sure there's something better on the market, but just working with what I got. I got the pants to go along with it. And then I have this wet weather bag. This is the Marine Corps' wet weather bag. I think it's one of their, one of their older pack liners. But I use it to carry all of my other stuff. All right, so in the pack liner, probably my favorite piece of gear is going to be the Level 7, Equix Level 7 parka. I fell in love with this jacket as soon as I got it. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for a steal. So it was the best price that I've seen for the best quality of the jacket. Like there's no rips or stains, or the fill is still nice and plush. So I couldn't not buy it. So I bought that so I can stay warm when it's freezing. All right, then I got a big old bag of food. This is a mix between MREs, Mountain House meals, and then I think I got like some boil and bag rice and beef jerky in there. Got an extra fuel stove or fuel canister for my stove. This is a big stove. This is the, what do they call these things? the Fire Maple. This is the knockoff brand of, oh shit, what's the name of it? I don't know, another stove company. It's a knockoff brand, but it's nice and big, so you can actually like put stuff in there and actually cook out of it instead of just boiling water. All right, then I got backup cold weather stuff. So you saw my primary glove system. This is my backup glove system. These are USGI winter flyer gloves. I got wool liners. I got a gaiter, and I got a wool cap. So pretty much the same thing that I have, except it's a backup, because if all that stuff gets wet, then you're really screwed. So I have a backup set of gloves, hats, and neck gaiters. And I think lastly is the sleep system. So again, fortunately I was able to kind of shrink down my sleep system to not make it so crazy, because I have the level 7 jacket, which some people use. They use the bigger one as their own like standalone sleep system. So my sleep system, Jesus Christ. What else is in there? Oh. Sorry. All right, so my sleep system consists of a Snugpak jungle bag and a USGI bivy. The Snugpak, I think, is rated down to 36 degrees. But if you combine this with the bag, with the bivy bag, with the sleep pad, and with the level 7 jacket, I think you'll be plenty warm. So that's my sleep system. And then last is just a personal hygiene kit. There's wet wipes in here. There's toothpaste and a toothbrush. There's some Band-Aids, some Tylenol. Yeah, I think there's even still bug spray in there from the summertime. So that is my night fighter loadout. So we'll see you guys there.